Welcome back to another episode of TPC. Let's do the NFL Week 17 predictions. We're so close to playoffs soon. Pretty much this is the second last week of NFL. Let's go over it pretty much. Christmas Day. I hope everyone had a great Christmas on Thursday. I had a great Christmas with my family. But let's go over the three games. Washington versus Dallas. Dallas, both these teams are eliminated. Dak Prescott had a phenomenal game. Dallas Cowboys looked really good in the first half, 24-10, and then they just fell off in the second half. It dissipated, and it just shows you the glimpses of this team has been all year. Okay, in the past three games, they don't show in the second half. The first half, they look phenomenal, up there with the team, and in the second half, they dissipate. They disappear. Commanders, they're just getting ready for Caleb Downs, if anything, or maybe go trade for a deep star player or get some draft picks, if anything, because you got only three draft picks in this draft. Maybe get some value in that draft, if anything. But with that, Krosky went off this game, but this is Krosky's been not like anywhere been found this year, if anything, except the Chargers game. And then other than that, he was nowhere to be found except this game. Went off in that game with two touchdowns, 105, but saw a game with that. But the Cowboys, if this offense is so good, the defense is just nah. So give credit to Dallas Cowboys. They're going to finish 8-8 like always. It's just going to be stereotypical Cowboys 8-8. Gives you vibes of Jason Garrett Part 2 again. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, let's head to the other game. Detroit Lions lose to Brian Flores and the Minnesota defense. This game, Jared Goff 6 turnovers in that game. Like this was just bad. He had two fumbles, two picks, and it just was just bad. It was a bad game. And the Vikings offense, the best play was Jordan Addison's end around. That was it. And Brian Flores has earned a job in this league now. He's the two past years, and this year and last year, he has changed Minnesota's defense. It's been phenomenal. Kevin O'Connell, he just needs a quarterback. That's the thing. Minnesota needs a quarterback. It can be Tua, maybe make a move for Dak. I don't know. And then Kyler Murray. Those three. You wish you signed Sam Darnold. Maybe because Daniel Jones. I don't know if Daniel Jones, if the Colts don't want to sign him, go get Daniel. But we'll see with that whole situation. Or maybe go Kirko again. Who knows? Okay. Lions, disappointing year. 8-8. You lost in the division also, and you're going to finish 8-9. You're not going to beat Chicago. Chicago's at home, running with momentum. Caleb Williams looks phenomenal. You're not winning that game. And Detroit was such a disappointing year, and it kind of exposed this team. Jared Goff and Dan Campbell needs Ben Johnson to save him. And I support Dan. I love Dan so much. I'm his hometown, Glen Rose, and all of that. And this year was disappointing. Play calling, it was kind of stale a little bit in that Minnesota game. That Minnesota defense, I know it's crazy, but the defense, though, I think it's the biggest thing takeaway with this. The defense has been terrible. They've been averaging and allowing 30 points, and the Minnesota Lions offense has to score 40 plus to win games. And this was their only bad game, and they got stalled, and the defense did decent against a quarterback that was nothing. So, kind of the thing is the offense needed to show up in this game big time, and that dude, Brian Flores, just suffocated Jared Goff all day, limiting his mobility that he can't even move in the pocket. And I know injuries is a part of the game. They've been hurt for the past 2 years. Maybe the next year they get healthy and they come back like the Niners, maybe like a Niners team at 23. I don't know how that was going to work, but look at the Niners. They're hurt. They made the playoffs. They're in. You can do it. It's possible. You just got to have the great OC and all of that. But disappointing year, went from 15-2 first round and got first round exits, and then losing to the Minnesota Vikings elimination. Pretty much Detroit Lions thing. Back to the purgatory of being bad football. And then Kansas City versus Denver. Kansas City, I can't believe this was a close game. But the Denver Broncos keeps every single game one score except the Dallas Cowboys. You know that? Every game the Broncos have had this year has been one score. It's insane. It is elaborating insanely how this has been for this team. They're going to be first round exits. I don't even give a crap. They're losing first round whoever they play. So people be like, oh, their defense is good and everything. You almost made a third string quarterback beat you. And a team has no run game. Bo Nix is going to be the reason why this team doesn't go far. That's the reason. Bo Nix can go look like he's a top 10 quarterback to a bottom 10 quarterback. It depends so much on Bo. If Bo just shucks in the game, they will not win a playoff game. That's my thing. Chiefs, 6-11. Hey, top 10 pick. Patty might not play it all next year. We'll see. But, hey, looking like it's going to be a great year for the Chiefs. Rebuild. Maybe get Jeremiah Smith next year's draft. just get a top 10 pick or maybe trade for players, get some back X6 and help Matt Patty be really good next year. I don't know. We'll see how long Patty's going to be out for that torn ACL, but they'll see. Travis Kelce, this was his last game. A lot of people say they do not want him to retire. And I don't want him retired yet. Just to finish off a good note, I mean, it sucks to, retire, miss the playoffs after winning 3 Super Bowls in your career back to back. Top 5 tight end, top 6 if you can say it. I mean, it's up to you how you put your Matt Rushmore, one of the best tight ends, 4 All Pros. I mean, this guy's been one of the best tight ends in the league. Up there with Gronk in the 2010s and the 2020s was his pretty much. Up there with Darren Waller and Mark Andrews with that. But, I mean, what else you got to say? I mean, Gronk and him were phenomenal, but it's time to retire Kelsey. He'd be 37, 36, and it's time to hang it up, and it's kind of sad. Hey, see it going. But enough talking about those Christmas games with phenomenal football with that. Let's talk about these Saturday games for today. So we got Chargers versus Houston, okay? Houston's defense has been phenomenal. Chargers offense has been looking really good lately with Justin Herbert. Both these teams are looking solid, okay? And it's a rematch of the playoff game of last year. It's in LA also, so Texans are coming back to LA since week 1. The thing about this game, the Texans offense looked good in the first half. In the second half, they dissipated and they disappeared, okay? Second half, I don't know what happens. CJ Stroud starts forcing the ball in double coverages, and he just overthrows, okay? The defense got exposed in the run game a little bit last week against Ginty. I know Ginty's the only offense. I mean, 188 yards. You cannot allow that if you're the call of the Border Patrol defense. If anything, they did really good against Geno somewhat in the first half, but other than that, it was just terrible. So maybe they figure it out. Maybe these Chargers, they blew the crap out of my Cowboys. 34 to 17. I don't even know what you say after 20. I don't know. They blew the crap out of them. And the offense looked good. Hampton looked good. Herbert looked good. The defense looked good. Chargers are coming, dude. And they got Denver next week, and they can win. If they win this game, they get the division. Maybe. They might get the division. We'll see with that situation. But Hampton's looking good. Lamar Conkley, Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnson at 100 yards. This game's going to be good. It's just, can the defense limit Justin Herbert like last time? The thing is, Justin Herbert had no weapons last time in the playoff game. He has weapons now. Keenan Allen, Lamar Conkley, and then Quentin Johnson. Can the Texans defense limit the big play in Justin Herbert? Because they've been a nightmare for every quarterback in this league pretty much this year. So can they limit the big play? And Nico Collins, I mean, he's been phenomenal too. In the run game, I mean, Woody Marks is playing this game. You look at our thing is the defense. I mean, Becton's questionable for the Chargers. Juice is out. I mean, Juice not even anything though. But I mean, they're on a 4-game winning streak. Houston's on like a long winning streak right now since like Buffalo, Colts, and all of that. They're on a long streak right now, so they're going through it right now. 10-5 right now, so they look good. Okay, both these teams. I mean, Texans are my dark horse Super Bowl contender, but the Chargers, if they win this game, the Texans are still going to make the playoffs in my opinion. But like Chargers, they have a chance to be the number 2 seed or 3 seed in this division, up there with the Broncos. We'll see how that goes though. If I had to pick a team, give me the Chargers. I think Chargers get their get back on the Houston Texans, and I think Houston Texans dropped 0-2 against LA teams this year. And the Chargers are favorite 1.5 in this game. We'll see. This is the noon game. Enough with that game. And my thing is, it really is going to show if CJ Stroud can CJ Stroud overcome his obstacles against a defense like the Chargers, because the Chargers defense has been really good with their under DC. I don't know his name, but he's been really good. He's a top candidate in head coaching positions right now. Enough of that. This game. Coming in, this was going to be a crazy game, if you had to say. Crazy game. No Jordan Love. No Lamar, maybe. Huntley versus Malik Willis on Saturday Night Football. Who's ready for that? I'm sure am. Malik Willis looked good. Huntley looked decent. Both these teams lost to teams they shouldn't have lost. I mean, they choked. Both of these teams did. So they're coming off chokes. Can they bounce back with their backup quarterbacks? Give me Green Bay in this game, and it's going to eliminate the Baltimore Ravens. If Lamar Jackson's not playing this game, because Lamar Jackson, they need to win this game to put them in things. Packers don't give them good crap right now. They're going to get the 7th seed, if anything, now. Because there's no, like, they don't control their destiny, if anything. If the Bears win this, they don't control their destiny. So I think Green Bay should win this game because Lamar Jackson in this game. And now another thing is John. Is John getting fired? There's so many talks Lamar Jackson's going to get traded. There's something has to change in the Ravens organization after being this team who has built this roster. You had 3 years being contending from 22, 23, 24, being phenomenal, and you didn't go anywhere. You made an AFC Championship game, and you lost a divisional round to the Bills. That is it. And you lost to a Bengals team in the wild card without Lamar Jackson. That is just terrible right there. And I know they started 1-5 without Lamar Jackson, but you had Derrick Henry in the backfield. Derrick Henry's having a mediocre year. I know that's kind of crazy to say that, but like 1,000 yards or something like that, it's mediocre. But like we know what Derrick Henry is, okay? Um, Not his best. Age is finally kicking in a little bit. Age of time. Father time's kicking in. In Green Bay, I mean, Josh Jacobs, I mean, he was a big concern in this game last game. I mean, he fumbled the ball a couple times in that game against the Bears, cost them a 16, it was 16-6, and then they came back. I mean, the fumble, the kick, I mean, it fell down on themselves in this game pretty much. I just really am concerned with the Packers. And I know Micah Parsons is hurt. I know everyone's hurt. The Packers' injury is hitting them harder than anything right now for this team. And I think right now, yeah, Malik Willis is questionable right now, so they don't even know if he's going to play or not. So if they don't even have a quarterback, it's whatever. It is just crucial. They're going to go. They're going to finish 9-8, but they'll make the playoffs. Or 9-7-1. My bad. With the Cowboys, but the Ravens, they need this win because they need to win this game. They need the Browns to somehow win that game against the Steelers. And I think they could, honestly. But if I had to pick a team, Lamar Jackson plays, give me the Ravens. But if Lamar Jackson not playing, give me the Packers. That's my opinion on that. Enough of these Saturday games, though. Let's run down the Sunday games. Sunday games, pretty much. So, Cincinnati versus Arizona. Do I need to say anything? Cincinnati should blow the crap out of them. The Cardinals are just tanking for a better draft pick and maybe get a franchise quarterback, maybe with Dante Moore or Fernando or Ty Simpson. Who knows? That's my thing with that. And the Bengals, they're just going to keep getting better. They're trying to put points up. I mean, they blew the crap out of the Dolphins last week, 45 to thing. A-Chain, those guys, they're just going to just finish the year 8-9, if anything, or 7-10 at best. That's my prediction with this team. Tennessee versus New Orleans. QB rookie quarterbacks battle, pretty much. This is going to be competitive. I think the Saints win this game. Tyler Shalhoub has been really good lately, dude. It is impressive how Tyler Shalhoub is. I'm shocked, and I saw the stats what he did last week against the Jets. He looks good. I mean, a 3-game winning streak now. Beat your division 3 times right now in the season, and you're facing now the number 1 quarterback who got drafted. Tyler Shalhoub has been really good, okay, and Chris Olave has been good. And I look at Tyler Shalhoub right now this year. 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, okay, but 1,000 yards. But the past games right now, the past 3 games, I mean, past 3 games, 300 yards, 200 yards, 100 yards. I mean, this guy's looking good. He's getting good. He's winning games. He's learning how to win the games and winning this division. I know he's 26. I know he's going to be 27 next year at this time of starting next season. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what they do. Maybe they bring another veteran in or maybe draft a quarterback in the second round. I don't know. Or wait for another year, have Tyler Show for another year, see how it goes if you're building momentum heading next year. Because you can finish 7-10, or 7-10 at best, or 6-11 at worst. They do that. Maybe there's some momentum heading into Kellen Moore's second year with Tyler Show at quarterback. But we'll definitely see how that goes. I mean, he's 7 for 5 interceptions right now. I know he didn't play half this year with because Spencer Rattler also with that, but he's been very inconsistent. But he's getting better in the past couple of weeks now. If anything, with that, okay. I thought he was tanking his draft stock to tank, if anything, but he's been really consistent with this team. In Tennessee, they beat the Chiefs last week. They look good. They got a win. Woohoo! But they got their first home win also, and they maybe go back to back. Who knows? But I think Tennessee's just getting ready for the draft and just tank this league, tank this game. I think the Saints are just going to keep going winning and everything, and then I think the Tennessee Titans are just going to keep building that draft stock for Ruben Bain to help on the edge rusher or draft another receiver like Jordan Tyson. But definitely see this team. But I think Cam Ward has been phenomenal this year. He's only been help. And Jeffrey Simmons, he's been the help. He had a touchdown last week also. So those are the 2 big factors of this team, if I had to say with that. Give me the Saints in this game, though. Dolphins versus Tampa Bay. Give me Tampa Bay. I know Tampa Bay's been on a Stroud right now, falling apart right now. They're not even good anymore in Dolphins, but the Dolphins don't have A-Chain. And Quinn Ewers looked terrible last week. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get a win over the cross street rivals in Miami. So I think they'll bounce back and they'll have a Sunday night, Saturday night primetime game for the playoff division game, for the division round. Well, my bad. For the division to go over the Panthers. And it's going to be in Tampa Bay too. So should be interesting. If wins the division 4 years in a row, or will they choke it to the Panthers and the Panthers win the first time? We'll see with that. But give me Tampa Bay in this game. And there's nothing too much to say with this because, I mean, Miami, Tua's benched. I don't know what the Tua situation. Mike McDaniel, he's coming back probably, and Jalen Waddle and A-Chain is your team. Defensively, you got to get better. Maybe trade some draft stock, if anything, and try to rebuild for the future. And who's going to be your quarterback? I don't know. I have no clue. Lamar Jackson is so much in the rumors right now. You got to try to kill, of course, the rebuild of that. But I mean, it is so much talks right now. What's going on in Miami? And if they get Lamar, Josh Allen lowers from Lamar twice a year, and Drake May, ooh, that'd be interesting. That's really interesting. Enough of that though. New York versus New England. Do I need to say anything? Give me the Patriots in this game. Patriots going to beat the shit out of the Jets. They own the Jets. Patriots are favorite 13.5. Brady Cook is the quarterback. I don't even give a crap. Give me the Jets losing this game big fucking time. The Patriots came back last week also. After the choking against the Bills, they'll bounce back. And I mean, they bounced back last week, and Drake May looked good. Patriots are looking good. I know they've played nobody this year. Only good wins against the Bills, the Bucks, and Ravens. That's it. But they should win this game. And I think they're another fraud team in the playoffs. There's so many fraud teams in the AFC, and the Bills should win the Super Bowl this year. And the Jets, tanking. They're actually tanking this year, so woohoo! Good for the Jets fans. Good for Ty. I know Ty will be happy about that. Enough of that. Colts versus Jags. Phil Rivers looks good. He looked good against the Niners. Exposed that defense of Rob Saul. But the Colts are choking. The Colts choke every year. I feel so bad for you Indy fans. Y'all choke so much, dude. It's so weird. Gardner Minshew's first year 9-8. Carson Wentz year 9-8 since Philip Rivers retired. 9-8 with Carson Wentz. 8-9 with Gardner Minshew. I think it was that year. Was it that year? I don't even know. No, that was Matt Ryan year, 5-12. My bad. Then the 9-8 year against Gardner Minshew. Then last year choking with Anthony Richardson, he was hurt, 8-9. And this year, 8-9 again. Y'all can't win. Y'all are 8-1 or 8-2 one point, and y'all just choke. I feel bad for you Indy fans. And Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence is good. Etienne's looking good. Jacoby Myers is looking good. The defense is looking good. Devin Lloyd got snubbed at the Pro Bowl. Jags are going to dominate this game, and I think the Jags are going to win this division for the first time since 21, I believe it was 21 or 20. 22 was the first that. And I think Liam Coleman has been phenomenal. Improved Trevor Lawrence right now. Getting the winner over the Broncos. I picked the Jags to win that game also. So I think the Jags are building momentum. Maybe make a run, get dual in the Super Bowl, maybe. Who knows? Second year of Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs. Trevor's actually living up to the hype right now. I heard this year he did not look good, but now he's filling up in the hype. Looking good for the Jags right now, but I think Jags should win this game. The favorite 5.5 in this game. So Phil Rivers, get you going, get your stats. With the other games though, there's one more 12 o'clock game. Carolina versus the Seattle Seahawks. Game of Carolina. Carolina is so good at home. They're so good. They should have beat the Saints earlier this year. They beat the Bucks already last week. They're 5-2 at home, 8-7, versus the 12-3 Seahawks. Gives you vibes of the old Legion of Boom versus Cam Newton. You know, give me Bryce Young and these guys. Give me T-Mac. Give me Chuba. Give me Rico. Give me these guys getting the win. I know it says Seattle is favorite in this game. Let me see, 7. I think they're favored by 7 in this game. Not even a big difference in my opinion. 7.5, my bad. So, if I had to do this, in my opinion, pick a team, I think the Panthers win this game because Bryce Young's ability to stay in the pocket. I know Seattle's defense is looking good. It's called the Doomsday Defense or whatever they call it, or the Death Stroke or the Dark Side Defense. I don't even know what their nickname is. It's just a weird thing. But my thing is the Seahawks. Last week they had a shootout against the Rams. They won that game, the first place in the NFC. And also the Panthers have beat every first place. The Panthers, Rams. So they beat everyone who's the 1 seed at the time. So don't feel proud of being the 1 seed, in my opinion, for the right now. So I may think maybe Seattle loses this game, in my thoughts of that. And also Derek Brown got snubbed for this Pro Bowl. I'm just saying that right now. I just think Sam Darnold's not going to do good in this game. I think Sam Darnold comes back to earth, doesn't look good, and just goes back to normal Sam Darnold, throwing a bunch of picks, 3 interceptions or something like that, because that guy is going to cost his team the playoffs. And I think this team goes 5th seed and they lose first round to maybe Philadelphia or the Panthers again. Or the Bucks. I don't know. That's my opinion on that. I don't believe in this team. Seattle sucks. I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the Seahawks are good." What do you mean? I think this team is just the Vikings of 2.0. Red hot defense, number one receiver, and Sam Darnold. The same thing. I think they're going to be first round exits, and Sam Darnold is going to be the reason why this team can't win. Too many turnovers. He's good. Yes, he's a great gunslinger. Two turnovers. This guy has three interceptions every time he's playing a competitive team. Yeah, last week they came back in that game, but it took some crazy events and everything. But like getting going for two also in overtime, crazy events happen. Okay, I don't think they're going to win this game against the Carolina Panthers. I think Bryce Young and these guys are going to get it done and expose this team. And I think the Seahawks are getting exposed too. That defense is very lackluster also. So people saying it's a red hot defense, it's very lackluster. Okay, I know they're 6-1 on the road, but still give me Carolina on this game. Okay, enough of me talking about that shit. Vegas versus New York, the tank battle. The tank. Loser gets the first overall pick. The winner gets the second overall pick or third overall pick. The Raiders already minting they're going to tank this game. They bench Max Crosby for the rest of the year. Okay, Max Crosby is a Cowboy or a Bill or something like that. He is gone. He's pissed off. He does not want to be a Raider after the situation. He did not come to, or get extend his contract to be just losing. But the Raiders are going to get Fernando probably looking like this, and they're going to tank. And the Giants are going to win this game. If the Giants lose this game, oh my God, Jackson Dart might be gone also. So I don't know. Both these teams want Fernando, or the Giants. People saying the Giants should get Fernando. Every analyst say that, but I think they should not. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's just reachiness. Fernando is a great, yes, but it's so risky. We'll see how he does against next week. We'll talk about that later episode. Next week on Tuesday, I believe. But like, yeah, I think I also have Bama in that game. So that's my opinion with that. But give me the Giants in this game. The Giants are going to win this game. The Raiders are just tanking, getting the draft pick, getting Fernando as a free agent, but they're going to trade away Max Crosby, get in the hand of that, and rebuild this team and fire Pete Carroll also at the hand, and probably bring back John Gruden. Who knows? Or maybe Derek Carr. Who knows? We'll see. But yes, give me the Raiders in this game. Bills, Dolphins. Yeah, Bills and Philadelphia. Bills are favorite 1.5 in this game, and Philadelphia. Give me the Bills in this game. I know Josh Allen has not beat the Eagles. That's the only team he has not beat in the NFL, and I think he's going to beat them this game. And it's in in Buffalo. And I think James Cook and these guys. I know almost lost to the Browns last week. I know that was a close game, but the Browns' defense is really good. We know that. And Miles Garrett's that guy, one sack away from breaking the record. Um, I think these guys get it done. I do trust Philadelphia. Philadelphia's beating these guys by dominant fashion. Had an easy schedule. They won the division already. The best could be third seed or fourth seed right now. They're going to best at 11-6. They'll get it done. I think the Bills are going to expose these guys again, and the Josh Allen these guys are going to expose pretty much. Saquon's going to go off in this game because the rush defense for the Bills suck, but I don't trust this team. If anything, I don't know if Lane Johnson is back for this week. Also, let me see if Lane's back. Um, Lane is still out, and Kobe Dean got also hurt last week, so a couple injuries that, and Dawson Knock and Dalton Kincaid is questionable for this game. Okay, I think if Jalen Hurts beats Josh Allen again, that it's just who Jalen Hurts just beats any quarterback in this league. He's already beat Patty, already beat Lamar, already beat Joe. This guy beats head to head people. Okay, and already beat Dak. He beats guys. Okay, give him that. He's a winner, but he's not a top 10 quarterback. He's a top 15, maybe top 20, not top 15, not top 5. Was Joe Flacco ever top 5 in the league? No. I see so much of Joe Flacco in him, in my opinion. That's that, in my opinion, with that. And it sucks that they might draft the quarterback in the second round. Just saying. But give me the Bills and win this game, and the Eagles will drop 10-6, but they'll finish the year 11-6 in those thoughts of that. If they win this game, it would be impressive, though. But give me the Bills, though. I think the Bills are still trying to compete for the division. True, the Patriots. Sunday Night Football! Sanford versus the Chicago Bears. This spot is pretty much for the second place or the first place in the conference. Bears. Bears are red hot. Ben Johnson's been phenomenal. I know Kyle Shanahan's been really good. I think Ben Johnson's going for revenge on any single person that has ever doubted him. Pretty much. I mean, the Niners, they beat them already. He played the Niners already before in the NFC Championship a couple years ago. He's not gonna let that. And last year too, also. But like, I think he wants his get back on that. I think he's going to revenge tour against every team like that. Don't get me wrong, the Niners are good. They're a good team, and they're decent. And they got a good win against the Colts last week on Monday night, but it's the Colts. We know what Phil Rivers can do. CMC's looking good. Kittle's looking good. I don't know if Kittle's back this game. I think Kittle is very questionable for game. Same with Ricky. So both their stud receivers might be out for this game for this team. And the Bears, I mean, Duzé's out for this game back to 3 weeks in a row. Deshaun Watts questionable, TJ, and then CJ Garner Johnson's questionable. Okay, so you got a couple guys questionable, and the Bears are hot right now. They're moving with momentum. They're looking good. The offense is looking good. Caleb Williams is phenomenal right now. 23 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, and their only loss is Green Bay, but they are evening that out. So I mean, beat Pittsburgh, beat Philadelphia, beat the Browns. I mean, both of these teams are red hot. Both are trying to get a position for the playoffs, a top seed. Give me the Bears in this game. I think these guys get the run game going down the throat, and because I don't, Robert Saleh's defense is getting exposed again by Caleb Williams this time. And Philip Rivers can do it. I think Caleb Williams can do it. So give me the Bears in this game on the road and going to be the second seed or maybe the first seed, depending on the Seattle game. So we'll see how that goes in that game, and I can't wait to watch this game on Sunday night. It's gonna be a great primetime game. And the Monday night game, Rams versus Atlanta. Give me Atlanta. Give me the Rams. Rams dominating this game. Raheem Moser or Morris is getting it fired out of this game. And Brejon and Drake London, or I don't even know, Kyle Pitts. The championship game for y'all, for fantasy owners, you'll have fun with that, okay? Kyle Pitts and those guys get it done for y'all. And I think the Rams are going to bounce back and after the loss against the Seahawks on the road and try to position themselves for fifth seed or the sixth seed right now. But Puka and these guys will just dominate in this game. I don't trust these guys. I mean, James Pete's also out. Rikito. I think Drake London's back this game. I don't know. And then Kyle Pitts, of course. Kyle Pitts has been good. B. Jones good. They need a quarterback. Maybe trade for Dak. Maybe Kirk has been decent though. I mean, they won last week. They'll finish the year probably 6. They're gonna finish 7-10 at best. Disappointing year for the Falcons. Really disappointing these guys. The Rams, they'll bounce back. They just gotta pray Seattle loses, San Fran loses, and then the Niners win for the division. That's the only hope they got. They should get it done though. I also did forget a game. Steelers versus Browns. Give me the Browns this game. I know everyone's gonna be like, "What the heck do you mean the Browns?" Give me the Browns. I think Shadur's gonna bounce back after this terrible game, and his performance. Let me see. It's the performance because I forget who they played. The Bills. My bad. Yeah, the Bills. They almost won that game. Okay, I know Junkins is out for the year. I'm thinking about the Bears. Bears game. Bears game. He was terrible. The Bills game. He got hurt with his hand injury a little bit in the first game. But then first quarter, but then he came back. But like 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions right now. Coming off a game with 2 interceptions. I mean, the interceptions are getting bad a little bit. 100 yards, 157 yards, 68, 69, or a 626.3 QBR in that game. Shit. Oh, yeah. But there's something in my opinion. I think there's maybe because I want like primetime games, like the division, come down the wire. Who's getting the division? Who's getting it? That's what I want pretty much. But like, yeah. I think Shadur and Miles Garrett's going to get the break the sack record on Aaron Rodgers. How poetic on that to get the sack on Aaron Rodgers. Wait, I just realized that. Brett Favre, you remember that? Like Brett Favre when he got the sack record, Michael Strahan, Aaron Rodgers getting the sack record on Miles Garrett. How poetic is that? Former Packers quarterbacks. That's just hilarious right there. But give me the Packers game. I know the Steelers and these guys are rolling, but I think they're going to finish 9-8. And I think the Ravens, if they do win against Packers, Ravens might have a shot for the division. We'll see. But Rodgers playing great football. DK's not going to play this game. He's suspended for this game. Also voided his contract after the situation with that. TJ Watt, I don't know if he's back for this game. Also, Cam Hayward's been really good. Highsmith has been stepping up. Also, Jack Sawyer also been decent. Jalen Ramsey's been looking good in the secondary as a safety. Made a Pro Bowl this year also. So this team went from like mediocre to decent again with Aaron Rodgers' ability to keep this team alive after the great win against the Lions last week. So this game is very tough, but I think this is the NFL. Any game is Sunday. I think Shadur's going to ball out and have a great game. And that's my predictions for this week. And I thank y'all for joining for me this episode. Like and subscribe. And I can't wait for great football. And we're so close to NFL playoffs. Thank y'all.